He let the person determine the approach. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if we're going to teach and mobilize hundreds of thousands and eventually millions of Australian citizens to share the good news, let's do it the Jesus way,
Come on.
not the way we've been taught for the last 120 years, which is a memorized sales pitch kind of thing. So how do we do it? Well, one of the things we need to teach people is that we witness more out of our weaknesses than our strengths.
Come on.
There is a myth that the way we attract people to the gospel is by appearing to have it all together. The world knows we don't have it all together. We have the exact same problems non-believers do. We just have a different solution. But we have the exact same problems. And you will actually minister more to people out of your weakness than your strength. In that, why? If I were to get up here and tell you all my strengths, tell you all the cool celebrities I've got to meet and all the neat things I've got to do in my life, well, goody for you. It would actually build a wall between us. When I tell you about my exploits and the cool people I've met around, all it does is build a wall. But if I tell you, I lost a son to suicide who had struggled with mental illness for his life. He was born with mental illness. And he made it 27 years, but one day in a fit of deep depression, he took his life. This is the worst day of my life. That opens the door where you go, oh, he's like me. There's a guy on my street who's an atheist. And all my life, or 30 years, where I've lived there, I've tried to win him to Christ. He couldn't care less. He couldn't care less about how many millions of books I've sold or how many times I've been on the cover of Time magazine and blah, 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 blah. No, it doesn't impress him at all. But the day my son died, and of course it was news everywhere. It was on CNN ticker tape. I'm walking through an airport and I look up and see Matthew Warren's suicide. That's gut-wrenching. It's gut-wrenching. It was the worst day of my life. Within 24 hours, it was all over. It was everywhere. Everybody knew Rick Warren, Pastor Rick, had had a son take his life. I get in my car, my Ford truck, and I'm driving down the street, and my atheist neighbor is watering his lawn, and he looks up to me, and he says this. I go, I got it. I got it. It's my pain that will